How is it eco-friendly to make a person drive a gigantic diesel-burning fuel truck to your house for a bottle this big? Hi everybody, welcome back to the Newsroom. I am your host, Neil Winteregg, and I am joined as always by Dr. Greg Winteregg, CEO of Matterhorn Business Development. Find out more about him and his book, Fun at Work, down below. On this edition of the Newsroom, we are gonna be talking about a particular topic. Now, what I like to do at these newsrooms is find something I find that's either ridiculous or funny or interesting and give you our thoughts on it while also trying to make it educational.
Right.
We try to not just have it be a rant for entertainment value. I want you to learn something. So I found this article particularly interesting and I briefly went over it with him. And I think it was more about my reaction than his reaction that it was considered that we would film about it. But Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get into this article. This is an article I found on Business Insider. And the title of it, or the headline of it, caught my eye. It says, "Shoppers slam Amazon's ridiculous packaging as Jeff Bezos pledges $10 billion to fight climate change." Now, $10 billion is a lot of money to fight climate change.
No matter what your cause, we know that he's successful and he's doing well.
Exactly.
So you have a successful executive of arguably the largest, if not one of the largest companies in the world. So how could they slam
Well, interestingly enough, this says Jeff Bezos pledged $10 billion to fight climate change via a new initiative called the BEZOS Earth Fund he announced on Monday. So he's actually setting up a brand new fund to put money into to help.
$10 billion.
$10 billion. It says the money would be used to support the work of scientists, activists, and non-governmental organizations, among others, to help preserve and protect the natural world, etc. But, of course, the warriors behind their keyboards had to start posting photos and complaining about Amazon. So,
of course,
some people started posting pictures of Amazon's level of packaging, posting a small item that you buy on Amazon in a gigantic box and saying, "Look how wasteful this is." Things of that nature. And people...
And basically calling him a hypocrite.
Yeah. This person says, "Gobsmacked by this shocking waste of resources on a planet that is already suffocating. As a huge contributor to packaging waste, how can you justify this?" And he has a picture of a small thing he bought in this big box. Mm-hmm. And, I understand that.
Yeah.
But I cannot help but think of something particular when I look at these photos. I am going to show you a photo of one of these keyboard warriors and the shocking waste of packaging that has occurred. This person says, "A huge box for a tiny bottle of nail polish. The packaging probably costs more than the polish. How do you make money? This should be your corporate initiative this year. Reduce packaging waste." And here's what we have. We have a box that this person ordered one nail polish bottle. One nail polish bottle. And Amazon is the hypocritical company that is ruining Earth's resources. But I hate to break it to you, miss, or whoever it is that ordered this. How is it eco-friendly to make a person drive a gigantic diesel-burning fuel truck to your house for a bottle this big?
Okay, so the nail polish costs somewhere between $6 and $10. And Neil's point here, which I hope you notice I haven't been able to say anything up until now, and we're 4 minutes into the video. But Neil's point is that rather than you just stop off at Walgreens or whatever and buy your nail polish, you just burned up this person's resources. The time, the gasoline, the pollution into the atmosphere, so that you didn't have to stop at Walgreens and buy nail polish. So we're not talking here about a specialty item that is made 3,000 miles away.
Maybe this is a specialty item. Maybe this is a special nail polish that you can't buy anywhere else and you have to have it ordered to you. I understand that. But then it's the consumer's job at that point to say, you know what? Maybe instead of having this same day delivered, I will hold off on buying it until I have other things to go into the box. The point that I'm trying to make here is that yes, this packaging is ridiculous, but I think it is equally as ridiculous to call out them for bringing this to you in a package that size when you ordered one item. It's not like this was a free gift that Amazon sent to you and said, hey, we really like you. Here's a bottle of nail polish, and it showed up in this giant box. You clicked on the add to cart, pay now feature for one item, and it got sent to you. That is more wasteful than the box that it came in.
Now, we could play devil's advocate and say, okay, so Amazon is going to say, we're saving gas, we're saving resources, and you have to wait until you have a certain dollar volume, a certain weight volume, or we're only going to deliver to your house
Then
once
people
a
would
week.
be pissed off.
Then
And
they'd
yell
be
at them.
mad because this is awful service.
Look at this
and-
guy. He ordered a pack of light bulbs the size of a AAA battery box. That's Amazon's fault that you ordered that? Again, this isn't a free package that Amazon is sending you and they're being wasteful with.
Right.
And I get it. The packaging is stupid for that pack of light bulbs. But who ordered a pack of light bulbs the size of a AAA battery?
Right.
Was it Amazon? I mean, are they supposed to send it to you in a box that's this big that doesn't exist? No. There's limits and there's sizes. They don't make this stuff up. So,
Well, and I'm sure Amazon, let's give Bezos some credit. I mean, he's donating $10 billion to climate change. The guy is making a lot of money. I have no idea what the logic is behind putting something this size in a box this big. I'm sure there's a very good, smart reason for it. So I'm all in with Neil on this one. I'm not being critical of Amazon. They're making a lot of money. He's working, Bezos is working very hard to help the planet, et cetera, and to start attacking the big, nasty corporation for something like this that doesn't make sense to you. That doesn't make sense to me because obviously it fits in within the realm of their business model and it's working and they're supplying a customer demand.
yeah. And I don't understand how you can complain about this giant box showing up that's being wasteful when the planet is suffocating, when what you ordered is a giant piece of plastic made out of resources of the earth. This isn't recycled grass clippings showing up at your doorstep.
You ordered a giant piece of plastic that's not going to degrade for a million years.
And when you ordered it, you knew that it was going to be delivered to you on a giant FedEx truck burning diesel fuel. And it's Amazon's problem that you ordered that product. Everybody was pissed off and was like, think of all the workers that are working on Saturdays to deliver these packages. Well, who asked for Saturday delivery? Was it Amazon? Was Amazon saying, hey guys, if you want it on Sunday, we'll send it to you on Sunday? No, it was people saying, how come I can't get my crap on Sunday?
Right.
We can't blame corporations for the things that they do in these types of situations because they're listening to the customers.
Yep.
Right?
Absolutely.
Now, I think it's stupid for car manufacturers to make nothing but SUVs. I don't like SUVs. I think they're pointless. I think you're carrying around 150 square feet of cubic nothingness in your giant SUV because it's one person in the SUV, right? I think it's dumb. Okay? But if people stopped buying SUVs, they'd stop making SUVs.
That's right.
They're only doing the smart thing, which is, hey, guess what, guys? Nobody likes cars anymore, so we should probably stop making them.
Well, and there is the smart car that really is basically big enough for one person.
And they couldn't sell them.
And they can't sell them.
They can't sell the smart car.
So let's see. Is that Chevrolet's fault?
No.
No.
It's the dumb people typing on their keyboard about what's going on with the waste when you're the one doing it.
Right.
So you can't get mad at these corporations for our habits.
100% agree.
Right? So what you're saying is that everybody should stop booking private jets. Okay? So all the private jet companies in the world that now chartered jets are going to turn their customers and say, no way, we should, everybody should go fly on Delta. It's more economically, or it's more environmentally safe. Well, nobody's doing that because there's a demand for their service.
Right.
It's smart business. It's what they're supposed to do. So I'm just sitting here and I just laugh at this because, yes, it's stupid. The packaging is stupid. I agree. But who ordered the pack of light bulbs? Who ordered the one thing of nail polish? You could have gotten on your little feet. You could have pedaled your little bike and gone down the street and picked up the same thing at Best Buy, picked up the same thing at Walgreens, but instead you asked for a diesel truck to fly something from China and drop it off at your doorstep with the little click of a button. That's your fault. That is not Amazon's fault. In fact, Jeff Bezos understands that there is a problem and is willing to pay $10 billion for it.
Yep,
to help fix the problem.
Yep.
Why are you complaining? We'll see you next time.